Hello our students in أطفال الرمث النموذجي school. I am going to start with unit 16. Life will be different. Look at the pictures. How many pictures do we have? We have 4 pictures, okay? Look at the picture number 1. Who can you see? I can see Samira, Layla, Mom, Kareem and Ali. Okay, look at the small circle here. What can you see? I can see skyscrapers. Where are they? What do you think? They are in the garden. Let's move to picture number 2. This is a robot. What is the robot doing here? The robot is cooking. Okay, is cooking. Prepare meals. And here we have cars. We have cars, okay? Flying cars in the sky. Who can you see in picture number 3? Who can you see? I can see astronauts. Astronaut, that means رائد فضاء. Now look at picture number 4. Who can you see? Astronauts and architects. مهندس معماري. Now let's move to picture number 1. I am going to read for you in order to answer the question about each picture. Number 1. Samira, I think that life will be different in 100 years. I think that more people will live in Amman. Layla says, I think that everyone will live in skyscrapers. Now, does Samira think life will be different or same in 100 years? Samira thinks that life will be different. ستختلف in 100 years بعد 100 عام. So, now let's move to picture number 2. I think that robots will help at home. I think that they will prepare meals and wash cars. I think that scientists will invent roads in the sky for flying cars. What will help at home? She thinks that robots will help at home. What will the robots do at home? She thinks that the robots will prepare meals and wash cars. And she thinks that scientists will invent roads in the sky for flying cars. Look at the cars here. Picture number 3. Look at the picture. Who can you see again? I can see astronaut. What is the meaning of astronauts? Astronaut means رائد فضاء. Now, Ali says, I think that there will be more astronauts. I think that astronauts will discover new planets. Kareem, I think that children will have school trip to the moon. So what does Ali think? Ali thinks that there will be more astronauts, and he thinks that astronauts will discover. Do you know what's the meaning of discover? Yes, يكتشف new planets, كواكب جديدة. Where does Kareem think that children will go? He thinks that children will have school trip to the moon. Now let's move to picture number 4. Who can you see? architect. Repeat after me. Architect. مهندس معماري. Architect. Astronauts. 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 رائد فضاء. Kareem says, I think that I will be an architect when I grow up. I think that I will design skyscrapers. I think that I will be an astronaut. I will discover a new planet. Now, does Kareem want to be an architect when he grows up? Yes, he does. What will Ali want to be when he grows up? Now let's see the new words of our lesson. Skyscrapers, noun, very tall buildings. Different, adjective, unusual. Discover, verb, find out. Invent, verb, to create something new. Prepare, verb, to make ready. Hello 5th grade student. Today we talk about simple future tense. Simply, the simple future is a tense that's used to talk about predictions. Predictions mean التنبؤات. For example, I think that. أنا أعتقد. It will be hot tomorrow. It will be hot tomorrow. Look at the notes. The verb after will. Look at the verb here. This is the verb after will. Is in the base form. Base form, that means verb 1. So the verb after the modal verb will is in the base form. Let's have another example. I will study. Look at verb study. Is in base form. So, I will study hard. What is the adverb of simple future tense? الظروف. Tomorrow, next week, next month, in 2021. Now let's have a look at affirmative form. We begin by a subject plus will plus base form, verb 1 plus a complement. For example, I will be a doctor. I will be a doctor. Let's see a negative form. In negative form, we just add not after will. Will not or will not. Willn't is incorrect. خطأ. ما بصير إنه نحكي willn't. Just won't or will not. For example, I will not live in Amman. I will not like travel. Now, look at the question here. Fill in the blank with the correct verb. I will in a hospital next month. The verb is work. Work is a base form. We don't add anything to the verb. I will volleyball tomorrow. Play. I will the mountain next summer. Climb. I will delicious meal tomorrow. Make. Look at these verbs. All verbs here in a base form. So, after will, verb 1. In a base form. Hello our students, welcome again. Please open your pupils book page 66 exercise 4. Read and complete. Before we begin, let's look at the picture. What can you see? This is a man in the past, a man in the present. What can you see in this picture? In this picture, buildings didn't have more than 4 floors. But in this picture, look at the buildings. We have skyscrapers here. We have mosque. Okay, buildings in Amman now have more than 4 floors. Now let's read a paragraph. Be attention with me, please. In the past, the buildings in Amman weren't very tall. They didn't have more than 4 floors. Today, more people live and work in the city. Look at the pronoun they here. They. What does this pronoun refer to? They. So, they refers to the buildings. They refers to the buildings. The buildings in Amman weren't very tall. Now look at paragraph number 2. There isn't any space. Do you know what's the meaning of space? مساحة. For more small houses. Today, there isn't any space for more small houses. Look at the picture here. Look at the picture. Is there any space between the buildings? No, there isn't any space. For more small houses, we have skyscrapers here. There isn't any space. I think that I refer to Kareem. This paragraph is written by Kareem. Kareem thinks that architects will design. Do you know what's the meaning of design? يصمم taller buildings on one tall buildings in Amman now has 35 floors. But there will soon be 2 taller buildings. These buildings will have 44 floors. 44 floors. 44 طابق. Soon. Okay, in the future. They will have homes. منازل, offices, مكاتب, and a hotel. They will be the tallest buildings in Amman. So, what will these buildings have? These buildings have homes, offices, and a hotel. In the future, بالمستقبل. I think that I again refers to Kareem. Kareem thinks that there will be a lot of tall skyscrapers, very tall buildings in Amman, in my city. So his city is Amman. Okay? Again, I think that there will be a lot of tall skyscrapers in my city. Now, look at these words, okay? In order to complete this sentence with suitable words. Design, future, homes, tallest, floors, taller, offices. Again, offices mean مكاتب. Number 1. In the past, buildings in Amman didn't have more than 4 floors. Number 2. Kareem thinks that architects will design taller buildings. The new buildings will be taller than 35 floors. The new buildings will be the tallest skyscrapers in Amman. In the new buildings, there will be homes, offices, and a hotel on 44 floors. Kareem thinks that there will be a lot of tall skyscrapers in the future.